Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're exploring a really short but pretty intense narrative. It's about a man, Jonah Wells, right at a moment of crisis by the sea.
That's right. We're working from a little piece of text, basically a snapshot of Jonah at this breaking point. And there's this other element too, something called the voice.
Yeah, the voice. So our mission here really is to unpack this turning point for Jonah. What's it showing us about maybe finding peace when things are just falling apart?
Good question. Where do we start? Jonah's state, perhaps?
Definitely. I mean, the picture painted is bleak. Lost his job, his marriage is over.
Even his faith seems gone. The text mentions him being weathered by loss, this deep chaos within his soul.
And he's standing there, right on a cliff edge, looking for silence, the text says. But you wonder.
You do. Given the context, silence might mean something, well, very final.
Hmm.
He's clearly at an end point.
And then the actual storm hits, which feels so symbolic, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's not just weather. It's like his internal state is manifesting externally. You've got the lightning, the thunder, the wind.
The raging sea. It perfectly mirrors that inner turmoil. It's a classic literary device, but used effectively here, I think.
It really is. It sets the stage perfectly for the shift that's coming.
Which is the appearance of the voice. And this is where it gets interesting because it's not what you'd expect in a storm.
No, exactly. The description is key. Not loud, not commanding, but calm amidst all that external chaos.
That contrast is stark. And where does it come from?
Well, crucially, it seems to come from within. That's what the text suggests.
From within. And it's described as deep and ancient, familiar. That familiar part catches my eye.
Me too. It suggests maybe it's not a completely external imposition, but something perhaps inherent or known to him on some level, like an inner resource.
Could be, like tapping into something deep inside when everything external fails, and the effect is instantaneous.
Almost shockingly so. The physical storm just subsides.
The wind eases, waves calm down, rain stops, just like that.
And the text draws that direct line, doesn't it? It says, the storm had not just been outside, it had been raging in his chest.
So the calming outside mirrors a calming inside. The link is explicit.
Perfectly parallel. Which leads to Jonah's reaction. He doesn't just stand there relieved.
No, he sinks to his knees. But importantly, it says not from weakness, but from release.
That's a powerful distinction. It's not collapse, it's letting go.
And for the first time in who knows how long, he feels stillness and peace. It's a profound shift from that initial chaos.
A complete turnaround. And it leaves us with this question about the voice. What was that?
Right. Is it God? Is it some kind of psychological breakthrough? His own inner strength finally surfacing?
The story, it really doesn't give us a label, which I think is part of its power, maybe.
I agree. It forces you to consider the possibilities based on your own framework, your own experiences. Have you ever felt something like that?
That unexpected moment of clarity or peace from within when things are rough. It resonates, I think.
So wrapping this up, the core takeaway seems to be about finding that point of stillness, even in immense turmoil. This narrative suggests that maybe peace isn't always about the external storm stopping.
But about finding a calm center within that storm. That the potential for peace can emerge internally, maybe carried on that kind of quiet inner voice.
Yeah, that an internal shift can fundamentally change our experience of external chaos.
Precisely. It's quite hopeful, in a way.
It is. So maybe something for our listeners to think about. Consider the storms in your own life. Have you ever experienced that kind of unexpected internal calm, that quiet voice cutting through the noise? What might that represent for you? Something to mull over.